Okay, so we're going to do a full moon reading. I'm using my old digicam, so I'm trying to, I'm going to try to remember to speak up because the sound isn't that great on this camera. So, if it sounds like I'm yelling, I'm just trying to make sure that the sound picks up. So, here we go. First card that came out for, or from, I should say, this deck, okay? Is patience. I am patient with delay and obstacles. Patience is one of the most valuable and powerful habits because many things come to those who wait. I would say good things come to those who wait is the saying that I remember, but yes. So, a patient attitude enables one to plan a long-term strategy for reaching any goal. So, like patience through the cold season when you don't think much is going on, but much is going on behind the scenes, okay, in the root system. So, when that came out, we had outdoors, okay, on the top, and release on the bottom. So what I got from that was going outdoors in nature, okay, and releasing, and be comforted by the animals and the flowers and the trees and the wind and everything. Okay, so get out into nature to do some of this releasing. Okay, so it has somewhere to go and ground out. Okay, so and be patient with this process. There can be many delays and obstacles, okay, in the 3D. So patience. Now, from the Namaste deck, we got a blessing in relationship. So, okay, applying the patience to the relationship, okay, twin flames. Oh, see how they're intertwined? And they're also intertwined with the earth, the air, and everything, okay? All this interconnectedness, interwovenness. So, a blessing in relationship. A current relationship is reflecting something that is wounded inside you. A wound from long ago, perhaps even from a past life. Look within, find the part of you that is wounded, and send it love. All will heal, and you will be stronger and wiser for it. So, whenever a negative thought comes up, anything, whatever, just impatience, whatever, God just keeps telling me two things. Vengeance is mine, and the other thing is, I've prepared a place for you. And with that kind of like, remember, I've told you this enough, I've prepared a place for you. Okay, so a new body, a new life, a new, okay, so, a blessing in relationship with Source, God, Creator, Mother, Father, God, okay, so that right there. Oh, and the bottom was the blessing of a door closing and the blessing of positive thought, which is interesting because we got negativity from the healing. We'll get to that card. So keeping our thoughts positive is very important because that's how that's how all the negative stuff's gonna die out. We have to anchor this, maintain it. Maintain. That's a big word. Maintain. Okay? So, keeping your thoughts positive, being patient with these processes and cycles, because Sandalphon with planetary cycles came out, so yeah, we'll get to that. So the gateway oracle one was giving birth. Okay? I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. And look at all that high vibration, white and violet, that green, healing, very beautiful. Okay, and what was on the bottom? Emerging into grace. Oh geez, right? I open my soul to grace and embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world, and there's a balloon. Gabriel, grace, hello, birth. That's what he's all about, the reproductive, okay? The association with the moon and Scorpio and the Trinity, the reproductive organs, the death card, death, rebirth. So, very much Archangel Gabriel coming in with that deck. Okay, and then, so giving birth, being patient, because we're giving birth to this beautiful new way of living and loving, and which is really just the way, God's way. So we're closing the door on the old, the negative, the lower vibrational 3D stuff. Okay, we're giving birth to the new, embarking on this new, trusting in this new beautiful, what was the bottom again? Oh yeah, grace. Okay, so grace came up again. In another one, where did I read? Oh yeah, so we'll get to that. So Gabriel's coming, grace, okay. Gabriel with that grace, right? So giving birth to this brand new relationship that's based in the very beautiful things like patience, okay, number one. That's what's going to help heal us and get us through all of this, is the patience and the trusting in the process, having faith in God, that our bodies know what to do. It's all been written, okay? We manifest, yes, to a certain extent, but I believe more in just from what God's shown me, and He's showed me in my dream, written. It's all written. It's just allowing the story to unfold and blossom. You know, I don't really do too much like manifestation stuff anymore, and intention, or like intend to do anything like when I'm in the astral. I'm pretty much in the state of the observer, where I'm just in my 3D life, in the astral, and I'm just observing the story happening, unfolding, not engaging really with manifesting anything necessarily, because I already wrote all the manifest. You know, now it's just the allowing, the unfoldment, trusting, being patient. So, and right here with angel over me, okay. Right off the bat, just protection card, period. Okay, right? Protection card. Angel wings surround you. Trust. Replace fear with love. You are eternally held safe within the arms of an angel. Okay, God knows every hair on your head, every heartbeat you have, every word you're gonna say. It's all written and pre-planned, and there's no disempowerment in that. The empowerment is that you co-created the story with God. You come down here and you live it out through your avatar, your 3D flesh, you know, meat bag, your 50-pound sack of potatoes. What I mean, but you know, more than that. But I'm just saying, like, but this is like a big old heavy sack of potatoes carrying this body around. So know that you're protected through every phase, every ascension symptom, every emotion that you go through, every purge. Okay, and I was really getting Archangel Michael because of the colors on that card, and then with the purple that was coming in with this giving birth, it's like you're protected. This is like, okay, now Gabriel with the grace and coming and being born, being brought forth. Now this is the protection of Michael, okay, as this new baby with the wet butterfly wings, right? So, and these are all in order of how I, you can see from right to left, okay, so. Just doing a little pan over. Get them all in there. Oh, yeah, we went over a little farther. It's hard to say. I got this different setup, so I don't have my laptop anymore. It's fried. Okay, so the Spirit Oracle deck, Angel Over Me, the top card, when that came out, emotions, okay, and on the bottom, blessings. So when these negative thoughts come up or emotions, bless them and release them with love. It's not there to make you feel any certain way. It's there to make sure you've purged all this out of you so you can go to the next level. Okay, God's not like, you know, just testing you to like a chicken on a hot plate or something, you know, those. Anyway, I've talked about that in a video. That's, yeah. I think a teacher told me about that. They used to have those back before they had animal rights protective laws, and they had like chickens in this like thing that would have like a hot plate on the bottom. You put like a quarter in the machine or whatever, and it would get really hot and would make the chicken like scream and dance all around because it was burning its feet. Okay, so this is like this is the sick shit that, okay, oh, we're giving birth to the new, right? Oh my God, the birth pains, ow. It's very emotional. It's very filled with blessing too, though. I mean, reward and punishment, it's more just purifying at the level you're at so you can raise to the next level. Okay, and the angels are helping us do that. So seeking and finding, and patience flipped over, like stuck out or something in this deck. Okay, it keeps popping up. So this is the one that flipped out. Seeking and finding. Oh yeah, seeking and finding, right. And then forgiveness flipped over. I'm like, yeah, seeking and finding forgiveness, that's important. And that was already coming up with one of the ones before. I can't remember. Anyway, so I just wanted one more. I was like, well, give me forgiveness then if that's the one that is. And this was on the bottom or top when seeking and finding flipped out. Or maybe when forgiveness turned around and stuck out, and then I looked at it, but I put it back in. This was either on the top or the bottom. So, yeah, seeking and finding retirement, just rest, sanctuary, rest. Okay, right? So we're seeking and finding rest, retirement. Okay, living that divine life where it's not this hamster wheel going crazy all, yeah, right, occupied, distracted, confused, just exactly how the lower energies want you to be. So seeking and finding respite. Okay, and then this was on the bottom. Okay, when retirement came out, we had grief work on the bottom, religion and spirituality on the top. So I just really got all the big stuff that's happening with Earth and everything right now. All the religious, all the systems of control being put to rest. We're seeking and finding the new, being born anew, healing, okay, all the grief work, releasing belief systems of control. Okay, now with the dragons, this came out real quick, and it's just, it comes out all the time. And Hathor, of course, so Thor's red, black, and gold, those are the colors of the Divine Mother. Protects you in times of change, in time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. So it's not just the masculine. Okay, so Michael, you know, he protects the Divine Feminine. He's the protector, right? Now, Gabriel assists with her birthing herself, and then when she emerges, Michael, the perfect reflection of God, is the perfect protector. Okay, that shield and sword. Okay, so Thor, Hathor. Now, excuse me. How far are we into? Okay, so we still got good 14. Okay, so when that came out, and I peeked at a middle one because since that came out so fast, and I didn't want to didn't come out right away like the next card, and it came back out. So I'm like, okay, because it came out right away, but I did shuffle like center style, casino style a few times. So I'm like, okay, well, this is the one. You'll come back out, and it flipped over in my hand and like rested on it. So I'm like, okay. Because that one kept coming out too, so that's why I was like, you gotta give me a little bumper extra detail here. So this was on the bottom when the Thor's red, black, and gold dragon came out. Okay, Divine Mother. Okay, the earth, the black, the red is the blood. Okay, and the black is the womb, the earth, the womb. The gold is that Christ consciousness that exists as above, so below, and the gold is in that black ore matrix. Okay, so her connection to all that is, source, connected down here in the earth. That's Mother, rooting that golden Christ consciousness into the earth. So it's also, she's bringing you protection too, with that womb, that comfort. So, with all those higher virtues of Mother, and then the truth, the ether, the logic of the masculine, with the Archangel Michael essence that I'm getting, the Angel Over Me card. So we have Divine Mother and Father protecting you. Okay, the things, the energies of protection, but being brought from the angles of the masculine and feminine. So what the masculine brings and what the feminine brings as far as protection. Okay, so here's Air and Fire Dragon, and I'm really getting communication with that message. Oh, and look at the volcano. Hello. Expands your creative energies, harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm, communicate your passion. So, and that's what's going on with the earth too. Her creativity and sexual creative energy is flowing, erupting, growing, gaining momentum. See this, like, almost looks like sperm raining from heaven. Okay, so this, like the spirit of the Divine Mother, heaven and earth meeting, making this full complete circle, anchoring Divine Mother onto the earth where she reigns and rules. This is Mother Earth. Okay, so that's what we're doing too, the Divine Feminine. And this is the Water Dragon, helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ's light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. But I also am getting like kind of end times, flood, volcano. And what did I open up to? Golden, silver, violet, flame dragon. Okay, and I was getting that from this giving birth card, that white and violet, very pure, high vibration, Michael, because in the angels card, that's the color that he's associated with in the Angels of Atlantis deck. So there you go. Okay, the sacred geometry transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. Oh, that's right, that was the other grace. Okay, it's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. So it says grace twice. We got emerging into grace, giving birth. So we got definitely Archangel Gabriel. Okay, Archangel Michael. We have Divine Mother. Okay, Thor. We have Hathor. So Isis, Mother Mary, however you want to, Then we have, this was the one That shot out right away. Liberation. I put it back in. I said, if that's the one, give it back. Okay, so I was shuffling, and it flipped over on my hand and stayed like that. And I went, okay, it's the same one. All right, that's the one. So number 26, that reduces to 8. Power, fulfillment, self-attainment. So this liberation card, and very interesting, when the bird cards came out, these two landed over here by giving birth. And I won't read those ones, but that's hummingbird and wren. Okay? And they landed over by the giving birth card. And this landed by itself on the liberation card. 28, raven, reduces to 10. 1, 0, you and God. And this is that 8, so this is being in the heart, centered, anchoring spirit into the earth, okay? That divine feminine wisdom. So the power attaining, yeah, you might hear some traffic, I'm in the living room. So the liberation, okay, the power, the fulfillment that it gives you, attaining, you have to attain this on your own with God too. It's self-attainment. Now, we're all helping each other. We're all connected, right? But this is a process that has to happen between you and God. And with Raven landing on that, and that's 28, reduces to 10. 1, 0, 1, okay, is the masculine, 0 is the feminine. Now, that's that next click over from the 9 months of being full, and then we go to the 10, now we have birth, bam. Now we have a new masculine and feminine energy being born onto the earth. And it's very interesting that it's on page 33 in the booklet, and we'll get to that because those were the last ones that I pulled. So the liberation card from the Magical Dimensions deck, this was on the bottom. Reflective truth, identity, self-love, acceptance. So self-love, and this is self-attainment. So attaining self-love. Dreamscape on the top. See all the emerald gems, okay? Dreamwork, subconscious, imagination. So and that's a 10 right there. So past life stuff, doing activations in the astral, practicing being the observer, okay, and just seeing yourself as a mirror, reflecting yourself. So you're just seeing yourself in truth, in the light and truth of God, okay, creator, source, original. See all the green, that where we originate, okay, the heart, truth, real love, not worldly love. So liberation from all these old belief systems, any self-limiting beliefs, thoughts, emotions, behavioral patterns. Really see yourself clearly. Be the observer. I've been doing that a lot in dream time, so that's interesting that the dreamscape is on top with reflective truth on the bottom. So where are we at? 6 minutes left. Okay, we might have to do a part 2. So liberation, I opened up to emergence, 11. So liberation, number 26. Liberation resonates to that of complete realization of inner empowerment. This sacred ray represents total harmony, fulfillment, power, and the ultimate joy of communion with one's soul and its purpose. It fully embodies all elements fusing together in a divine mosaic. This uplifting ray motivates a forward momentum of initiation frequencies to unfold an eventual arrival to self-attainment. Very interesting because we had 2 initiation cards that came up. So, the oracle, that was the celestial interpretation. The oracle interpretation No one can truly take your power unless you allow it. So if you've experienced powerlessness, Spirit, capital S, is asking you to remember who you are and reclaim your power. Step up to your true potential, and in your current situation, take the initiative. Be assertive, but also be loving. It's time for you to be free and be empowered. This may be your time to celebrate your achievements in life or release from those things that are no longer serving you. And this on page 53. That reduces to 8, so does the number on the card. The companion crystals are opal and rainbow fluorite. The companion essential oil is kajuput. And the image is connected with rainbow white color ray. Okay. Rainbow, hello. We got 4 more minutes. Okay, so Choose Love came out of the Whispers of Love deck. You always have a choice as to what you should do. That's right, choose love. The top card is Be Supportive. Okay. Make a genuine effort to show you care. And the bottom one was Consider Your Foundation. And that was number 45. Okay, reduces to 9. Very motherly number, okay, maternal. Then 50, this reduces to 5. Consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So maybe some changes happening. I was really getting the divine feminine kind of having to be this haven for the masculine. He might come stripped down, broken, with nothing but just a pure heart. So we really need to release. It's very important to release all this 3D expectations and things like this, okay? So that we can just choose love and consider your foundation. Yeah, patterns, you know, have we broken away from the patterns that are keeping us from having this strong foundation so that we can rise to the next level? We have 2 minutes, okay, and then we'll wrap up the last. We'll do the angels and birds. So friendship, the unicorn card was friendship, and patience was on the bottom from the last reading when I pulled it out of the box. So when that came out, sanctuary, take time out from the world. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on retreat. And the top is strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. Okay. It's like black, white. This is like the moonlight radiating, like that Syrian blue, like moonlight blue, nighttime. Okay. So it's like, take time out from the world, and this is all about socializing. So it's like, this one says, seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, spend more time socializing, and this one says spend more time alone. So it's kind of like, this is like brown, kind of like in the middle of the black and the white, night, day, whatever. So just balance, okay? And remember, everything starts with self first. So, I have a minute and a half, we might squeeze in another one here. So sanctuary, strength, get through it. Like, why am I going through this? Well, you just answered your question right there. But to get through it. So this is what came out for the Lightworkers deck. Initiation by fire, number 22. And what was on the bottom? Initiation by air. So this is the mastering of our thoughts, our mental body. And that's where everything starts. It affects our emotions, our actions, our everything. Okay, so that's 24, reduces to 6. Top card is Soul Child, 14, reduces to 5. So Soul Child, we are connected to Source. Initiation by air, and this is the one that came out. Initiation by fire, 22. Twin flame, that's what we do, is B. So what do we got on the time here? Half a minute left. Okay, so Now it's really like taking flight with this initiation by fire after being purified and activated. Now we're really connecting with source, that ether, like instant manifestation, instant awareness, just knowing and understanding. Is beautiful. So mastering this negativity. There's that number 17. Mastering your thoughts. That's where it all starts.